So you want to make a long play, huh? Alright, so this is how to encode and upload the video after you're done recording. So what I use and what most people that do long plays use is virtual dub. And so I got this video all ready and waiting, and I'll just... Well, first, we want to make sure the frame rate's right, and so I recorded at 60 frames a second. Usually the frame rate should be right, unless you record it at 60 and the game only plays at 30, which is possible, so then you just convert it to 30. Compression, you want it to be logarithm. Normally it would be uncompressed, which is okay for quality-wise, but the file size would be huge, so we use logarithm because it's a lossless codec. And so, if you're gonna edit, you hit this button to select where you want the video to start, and then you hit the one next to it for it to end. And here, I'll just select a...
Contact us on codec if you have questions.
Just a few seconds of it. And then you hit the save button, and you save it as whatever you want it to be. And there we go, and I'm gonna make another quick one. Just because I want to do something later. Alright, so I got my videos saved. And so now we're gonna go and use the script, the AVS script. And so here's my default template. What I think, there's other things that you can use in the thing. This is basically the bare minimum. But this is for AVI up here, AVI source. You can change the, if you want, if it's not an AVI video, you could change it to whatever file it is. But you have to type it in as direct show source. But this is AVI, so I'm just doing AVI. And then you type in the game name and played by you, and you also type in the video, what it was called. I just saved it as this real quick. And because I did two of them, like if I wanted to edit something out, so I had to make two different files or whatever, like I did, you would hit plus slash, and basically I just copy and paste that and then delete those two, and there's that. So that's how you can add an extra video onto it. And if you record the video and it's like emulator video and it's smaller than 480 or something by 480, usually that's where you want to double the size. So you would type in, where is it? Point resize, width times 2, and height times 2. So you put that in there, but I did, that's a 720p video I have. There's other things that you can use for doing specific things, but I just use this because it's easy. So then it's ready. So wait, no, I didn't want to save any of it. Oh well, whatever. So I put this file where the videos are, and I actually want to change this back to the way it was. Okay, so now we open up Magui, or however you pronounce this program, and make sure you got the Nero AAC thing. I just used the Scratchpad one because it's basically what you need, and the X264. And so what I do is I have the quality set to 21. You gotta have to have constant quality, and I think you have to hit show advanced settings for this to show up. And I also have the preset thing to slow. Everything else I think is the same, but that's how I have mine. And if you download Magui and you don't see the Nero AAC Scratchpad, just go over to Options, Settings, External Program Configuration, and enable Nero AAC ENC, and make sure you get the right location and everything. And so, if you want to crop out any black bars that are around the video, you can do it in Virtual Dev, but I've actually never done it. So what I do is I go to AVS Script Creator, I drag and drop that script I made earlier, which shows up in the window, and then you can crop it. Just don't resize it or anything, just crop, and you'll be fine. But since I don't have to do that, I just pop it in there. Usually I name the script the video that I'm doing, but this is just for example purposes. And I also have the file format to MP4. You can have it to MKV, but I just like MP4 better. Also, you want to make sure these two files are separate, because one's video and one's audio separately. So you just put them in the queue. And you don't need this second, the mux for the video, because it changed the X264 to MP4, the video only. But what I do, I don't really need to do that, because I'll show later. But I'll start that. It does the encoding process. Usually the encoding takes a lot longer, because long plays are usually hours long, and it'll take a while depending on the file size. Alright, so now that I've got these two done, I go to Tools and Muxer, and MP4 Muxer, because I like to make my videos in MP4 because it plays straight from the browser. If you have MKV files, you'd have to download it all to your computer and then you can watch it, but with MP4 you can just watch it straight in the browser like it's a YouTube video or something when you have it on the archive. So you take the X264 video and put that in the video input, and take the audio and put that in the audio input, and then you hit Q and then you hit start, and now that's done. And so here's that video, and let's just watch it.
Contact us on codec if you have questions.
Alright, so that it jumped from there to here because I had two separate videos and stuff. And here's the title thing that normally would be the game name and played by me and longplays.org. So that's how you encode, and then to upload, we use FileZilla. We upload it to the FTP. The host is, what is it? This right here. Upload at this is the server, Cassiopeia.solit.se, and the username and password is both upload. And so it'll take you. Come on, load. My internet's slow because as you can see, I'm uploading Watch Dogs again. I redid this long play because the archive lost it or something. Oh, also, you want to download something called Quick SFV. Just look it up and download it. Here, I'll do that real quick. Quick SFV. I'm also downloading Watch Dogs again because I just bought the DLC for it. So you go to their website. You download it, and make sure you download the current version, because I've downloaded these before and they didn't do anything. So download the current version for 32-bit or 64-bit depending on what you have, and then you install it. And then what you do is you right click on your video, on your files that you have, and you create SFV file. And it usually doesn't take too long, as long as you're not doing anything else on your computer. And then you put this in a folder, name it as how other people have their folders, and put it in. And then when you're done, you can go to, here, I'll just make a test. Select system, Game Boy Color, add. I forgot to change this to uploading, but we edit, and then we have it uploaded, which I'll just delete in a bit. Okay, so now you put the description of what you want people to read when they want to watch your long play. You have a screen. You make sure you have a screenshot. So what I can do is you open it in Media Player Classic, which is pretty easy. You save whatever image of whatever frame you want and save that as, I usually call it just thumbnail. Also, what you need is to know is how many bytes it is. So you copy this and you paste it in the byte size and make sure there's no commas or anything. So that's how many bytes the video is, and the length. So that's 3 seconds. And the language is usually English. Category, you have it as the category. I think I did Game Boy. Here, let me see. Stupid slow internet. Oh, Game Boy Color. So it's Game Boy Color. Info, you can have it if you're doing like a co-op, which I've done before. You have it as 2-player, or if it's fan translation or whatever else this says. And then if you have co-op, you select someone else that you did the co-op long play with. So far, you can only have you and one other person. I wish you could have multiple people, like up to 4 people playing Left 4 Dead long play. Everyone records their own screen and uploads it. That'd be the best. Now where's my friend, Mr. Faggot? Man, there's a lot of people that have made long plays. Oh, I passed it up. Iron Sharp, there we go. Me and him, we play some long plays. He lives in Japan, though, and I live in Ohio, and our lag is not the best, but we have fun playing games. And so you make your screenshot, you have all this. Once all this is filled out, except you don't really have to fill this out if there's anything to put, you hit submit, which I'm not going to do because this is just a test, and I'm going to delete it. And there you go. That's basically how you upload a long play. I don't need these anymore. Now recording is a different situation. It shouldn't be too hard. If you're recording emulator, it has to be an emulator with an AVI out. Like, it can record straight with the emulator. For PC games, I use DxTory. It's only like 36 bucks. It's pretty useful because it can record multiple audio inputs, so I do it for Let's Plays too and such when I record on my own YouTube channel. You could also use Fraps. That's something that works for PC games. For console games, you want to, for 720p or lower, I'd suggest using an HD PVR2 or an Elgato. For 1080p at 60 frames a second, I suggest getting something that can actually do that. Like, I've never tried it, but the Elgato HD60 supposedly can record at 60 frames a second, but it's only USB 2.0, so the compression might not be too good. But I use the AverMedia Extreme Cap U3, and that records at 60 frames a second, 1080p at 60 megabits per second. But you need a decent computer to even do that. My old computer couldn't even handle the software it comes with. So I built a new computer like last week. I finally got all the parts and got an i7 in there, so my processor can handle everything now. But anyway, I'm just rambling on now. That's basically how you do long plays. Okay, bye.